Jeremy Clarkson got fired this week, so that's a thing that's in the news that people are talking about. Trying to stay topical here. Basically, in the event that you've been living under a rock and you don't know, Jeremy Clarkson was filming something and he wanted a steak, and the producer wasn't able to give him steak because the hotel chef had gone home, so he gave him like a cold meat platter and some soup instead. So he still gave him food, and then Jeremy Clarkson decided to like abuse him for 20 minutes verbally and then punch him in the face. How the hashtag first world upper middle class problems haven't been used more for this situation, I have no idea. One of the things that kind of caught me off guard about this was the number of people who were saying that, oh no, you should still have a job, you know, Top Gear would be finished without him, all the rest of it. And the number of people who genuinely can't believe that he's lost his job. I, for one, am not surprised because he's in the news quite a bit for controversial things. So I've got a list of some of the other shit that he's done over the years, and it's quite. Clarkson's comments and actions have sometimes resulted in complaints from viewers, car companies, and national governments. 2004, the BBC apologised unreservedly and paid £250 in compensation to a Somerset Parish Council after Clarkson damaged a 30-year-old horse chestnut tree by driving into it to test the strength of a Toyota Hilux. Top Gear Polar Special was criticised by the BBC Trust for glamorising drink driving. In a scene showing Clarkson and James May in a vehicle, despite Clarkson saying to the camera, "And please do not write to us about drinking and driving, because I am not driving, I am sailing," because they were on top of frozen waters at the time. The BBC stated that the scene was not editorially justified, despite occurring outside the jurisdiction of any drink driving laws. So basically the attitude is, if I can humanly get away with it, I'm gonna fucking do it. 13th of November 2005, Clarkson, while talking about a Mini designed it might be quintessentially German, made a mock Nazi salute and made references to the Hitler regime and the German invasion of Poland. July 2009, Clarkson was reported to have called Prime Minister Brown a silly cunt during a warm-up while recording a Top Gear show. Although several newspapers report that he had subsequently argued with BBC Two controller Janice Hadlow, who was present at the recording, the BBC denied that he had ever been given a dressing down. Until July 2010, Clarkson reportedly angered gay rights campaigners after he made a remark on Top Gear. Clarkson apparently said he demanded the right not to get bummed. 1st of August 2010, Clarkson described the Ferrari F430 as special needs. 12th of January 2012, the Indian High Commission lodged a formal complaint with the BBC over the tasteless antics of Clarkson's Top Gear Christmas special, where he mocked India's culture and people. 5th of February 2012, Clarkson compared a Japanese car or camper van to a person with a growth on their face. March 2004, Clarkson and Hammond were seen admiring a wooden bridge which had built during the episode. Clarkson is quoted as saying, "That is a proud moment, but there is a slope on it. As a native crosses the bridge," slope being a pejorative for Asians. So yeah, they're not even all of them, I just picked a few out for the sake of brevity. And we're not done yet. In October 1998, Hyundai complained to the BBC about what they described as bigoted and racist comments Clarkson made at the Birmingham Motor Show, where he was reported as saying the people working for Hyundai stand had eaten a dog, and the designer of the Hyundai XG had probably had a spaniel for his lunch. Clarkson also allegedly referred to those working on the BMW stand as Nazis. While in Australia, Clarkson made disparaging remarks aimed at the British Prime Minister Gordon Brown, in February 2009 calling him a one-eyed Scottish idiot and accused him of lying. These comments were widely condemned by the Royal National Institute of Blind People, and also the Scottish politicians requested he should be taken off air. His 4th of September 2011 column of the Sun newspaper drew angry remarks in response to Clarkson calling to abolish the Welsh language. Right, and here's one of the more infamous ones. 30th of November 2011, while being interviewed for the BBC's The One Show, Clarkson commented on the UK's public sector strike that day, lauded the capital's empty roads. After mentioning the BBC's need for balance, he said, "I would take them outside and execute them in front of their families." And obviously it's attracted a few complaints, 21,335 to be precise. The list goes on and on and on. It's utterly remarkable. Basically, the point I wanted to try and get across to a lot of the people who are on Twitter in particular at the minute, this is not the first time Clarkson's done this. He's had this coming for a while. Also, he was told following an investigation last time that he was on his final warning. Even if he wasn't, this would constitute a sacking anyway. You go to work and you punch somebody after verbally abusing them, you're gonna get in trouble for that. Also, to all the trolls and people on Twitter who are currently saying that, what's the fella's name? Oysen Timon, the fella that he punched, should die and all the rest of it. Jeremy Clarkson himself has told you guys to leave him alone. When Jeremy Clarkson tells you that you're going too far, you know you've crossed a line. Just saying. This is relevant given the upcoming elections. A change.org petition aiming to reverse the BBC's decision was started on 10th of March by blogger Guido Fawkes. The petition reached its target 1 million signatures by the afternoon of 20th March and was delivered to the BBC in FV433 Abbott SPG AFV by a man dressed as Top Gear test driver The Stig, with Fawkes as spokesperson. The only thing I have to say about this is, if only we gave such a shit about things that mattered or could change the world, what a wonderful place the world would actually be. And on that bombshell, I'm gonna leave it there. So what do you guys think about the whole Clarkson controversy? I think that his sacking is completely justified. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I like Clarkson. I will defend his right to free speech to a point. Anyway, comment down below, what do you think about the whole fracas? And also, who do you think should be touted as Jeremy Clarkson, potentially James May's replacement? Because he seems to be on his way out as well about this whole thing. So who's Richard Hammond working with, basically, next year? Comment down below, and well, that's it, really. So, I'll wrap this up. See you next Saturday. Thanks for watching. As a consequence of working up until then, and then having to get a bus at 6:30 in the fucking morning.